Yeah, they're out there.
It says we're live.
It says so.
But now we got to get all you back on here.
Oh, that's terrible.
Man.
But you guys are there.
Sometimes internet can
Sucks.
be a bitch. Hey, Francis, what's up? First in the house again.
Man with his finger on the button.
Internet is just being really weird.
Yeah. Say something. 1, 2, 3. I like cookies. 1, 2, 3.
I like jars of weed.
We count the buds. 1, 2, 3.
And we get one for you. And we get one, 2 for you. And everybody's popping back on.
Very good.
Yeah. Trump playing with the net. That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good, yeah. Check Blake. What is
What's
wrong?
hanging on the left?
The internet.
Let's see. Left. This one. This is Estonia.
And no candy?
Let's see.
No, this is Estonian. That's Estonian. This is, This is the Afghan Perp.
All right, V. This is Afghan Perp. It definitely got choked out. But dude, if these were huge buds, this thing would be really
Stony.
really frosty too.
It is. The THC is up really good in it.
Yeah. But we're gonna dry this out. We're gonna roll a whole joint for you with that one.
Every cough, we're gonna say, "V did it to us."
Bastard. Yeah. Can't wait to try this.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good. But the prize, the Girl Scout cookie. He sent me pictures of somebody else that grew the Girl Scout cookie, and it was just like the gnome candy.
Wow, cool.
Just outside, huge.
I heard my brother, he likes the Girl Scout cookies too, so we'll maybe add some of that with our gnome candy and our Elvis this spring.
Hell yeah.
So, yeah.
What happened? The
internet
did
just
someone
took
have to take a crude? Had to stop in the middle of the stream.
We got somebody in the YouTube office going, no.
Maybe we should let's mess with these guys.
Yeah. Blame it on their getting high. That's right.
Still
no.
Still laggy. Sheet looks thick. Oh, it's thick. And the buds are rock hard.
From Pittsburgh, PA. Excellent. Hi, James.
Hello. James Hedges. Hedges.
Cool.
Yeah. Thank you. We
Johnny Weezy, Count Duckula. I love Count Duckula.
Oh yeah. Remember, guys, hit that like button for us. We started that in our last stream, but
Holland 7607 here evening.
Holland.
Yeah.
What's up?
Haven't heard from him in a while, I think.
My buddy.
Williams Brown's back. Excellent.
Hope you're doing good.
Smoking some OG. Yes.
We are back from outer space. Smoked that joint right to my face. Smoking some OG.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on the new Skinny Light Grow Star?
Oh, the one at my house. I like it. It's a really good color. Spectrum of high pressure sodium.
Throws a lot of light.
Yeah. The one thing I didn't do though, it has some little tiny shields about this big around, about that deep. That you put on over the light, and it does focus your light down more. But my deck is about 4 feet wide and about 10 feet long. So with the two lights, I just leave it a little higher, and without the shade, and it spreads out pretty good. So.
And he's also got the Mylar walls in there, like
with the curtain and all that, And our Girl Scout cookies are about this tall in pots that are this big around, this deep, and they're 23 days from transplant is when we put them in. So they're this tall, and the branches are out really wide.
Those stalks are like
big as your thumb. I'm amazed.
Thumb. They're healthy.
Yeah, we'll post a video here too. Somebody said something about nitrogen toxicity. Is that what makes the leaves cup like that? So maybe I just back off on the super. I mean the no more fish emulsion for a while. I only give it to about once every 2 weeks anyway. So oh well, maybe somebody will know.
Bro, learned a lot from your show. Been watching all vids. Blazing on some birthday cake. Nice. Happy birthday.
Let's see, Tom Roth with your 600 watt. Depending on how many plants you got, if you got 1 or 2 plants or something that can stay pretty close together, you can keep it down pretty low. You know, I'd say 6 inches. But you got to have fans on your deck. I mean, the lights have fans also, but just have something to move the air around. Myself, my deck's a little wider, so I leave it about this high above. They don't seem to be growing too fast, but they're growing fast. So.
Yeah, because remember the fans on the back of the lights, they help suck heat out, but the lights shining down, they put off heat too.
Yeah, they put off heat too.
You want that fan to help circulate
move the air.
So
yeah, I'd say 8 inches or so would be a good low spot. A foot or so would be a good high spot. So yeah, try that and see how it goes.
Yeah, 3 weeks and huge fan leaves. They were
big like that. No kidding.
This one had a few big ones. That's when I rolled that cigar.
Yeah. You just gotta have to get one of the big things and build our own little deck on.
Yeah.
For a cigar roller.
We're gonna have to.
Hell, and prices were like $350, $400 for a real nice cigar roller.
Right. It's funny.
Wow.
Miss Lisa Crow's in the house. Hello.
Hello, Lisa.
Agree to that crawling. A sign of intox.
Yeah.
Nitrogen deficiency.
Well, we'll back off on it a little bit then.
Yeah. You guys ready to cut down this Girl Scout cookie? I think V's been waiting long enough.
You're chomping at the bit from over there.
I brought a pack of Jack's Blossom Booster. Yeah, 10/30/20. Going to try it out. An outdoor garden this year.
Very good.
Hell
That's
yeah.
right.
Sweet. Yeah. Also get the Blossom Booster.
The other one. No, it's not Blossom Booster. That's it. The 550/18 is a violet fertilizer. For violets. So it's your last 2 weeks or something like that. Get the 550/18 and go from the Blossom Booster to the 550/18. It will harden things up really good for you.
Oh yeah, that's right. It was the 2020.
2020 is the veg stuff. So yeah. But if you got something from Jack's, they should send you a list of about any kind of fertilizer they have. So, and they're good products. They really are. I've been using them for about 40 years now. So.
Mars, what is up?
Yeah.
Did you ever get your hands on some community coffee, good coffee out of New Orleans to add to the soil? I have not. I have not.
My brother's been down to Louisiana. He says the community coffee down there is pretty stiff compared to the U-band that my brother likes and what we can get here. He says there's stuff down there that can give you the shakes off of one cup. So maybe next year we can try some community coffee from Louisiana or somewhere down there and see if that changes the plant anymore. You get more of the coffee in the plant.
See if it has a different effect or something. Yeah.
Well, you definitely be wired. So
yeah. Tom Roth, it's on its way. It should be here by Monday. Rocking the perpetual grow cycle with White Widow. My wife just loves this.
Yeah, very good. Oh, Chef Gigi's here. Cool.
I like the White Widow too.
Yeah, I like the White Widow.
And we also have some new genetics coming in here where you got a Platinum Dosi.
Okay, that's right.
And I'm pretty excited about those. See what they look like. We're gonna try to run a cycle in here with all the same strain so that there's no issues with some flowering and some not.
Some not, yeah.
So hopefully they'll all be on the same page and it'll be a lot better.
Yeah. Francis is going to try for indoor thing with Girl Scout cookie auto, huh? Cool.
Detroit Vapes 420 is in the house. What is up? What are you smoking on? Woohoo, thanks so much. I got my gnome candy beans, boys. Thank you. Our Girl Scout cookies still stunted, but holding out. Nice.
Still stunted. Wonder what causing them still to be stunted. Are your lights irregular, or are you overdoing fertilizers? to be stunted. I don't know. It'd be something to think about. If they're still stunted, they have been for a while. There's something going on that you're missing. And I can't really tell you what it's. You point that out or something like that from here. So, if it continues for another few days or a week or so, just go back to the basics. Flush it out real good, and just start lightly with your fertilizers again. Okay, and don't give them so much, because 9 times out of 10, it's the fertilizers. You just put just a hair too much of something in there. So,
Francis, my first indoor will be Girl Scout cookie auto. I'm ready to start. Hell yeah. That's right. I think you were searching for a light too. Must have got your light, huh?
Oh, good.
Wow, nice. Platinum dosy. Yeah. I'm stoked.
Smoking honeybee. Very good from DNA.
I seen some pictures of the platinum dosy, and
yeah,
it literally looked like it was rolled in sugar.
Cool.
So
yeah. All right.
That's my next grow too. Only one strain. These differences are killing me. Many different types of weed out there.
There are. That's why you got to find what you really like and go with those. So, and remember, keeping your plants in the same size pots too will help keep your plants regular.
Yeah.
We have some people that do a deck and they do one of the blue swimming pools or something, and that works really good. It really does. But it also, with so much room for the roots to go and the plants and stuff, your systems will take a couple weeks longer sometimes.
Yeah.
So be with the pots and stuff like that. That helps. So when they do get root bound, everything goes up and helps the plant. So that helps it keep regular. So you can get down to a 12-week cycle or something like that.
Chef GG flush now. Not sure. Everything else is growing like a weed. Yeah. I flushed these for
4 days, I think.
Actually, right at a week.
Yeah.
I flushed them right at a week, so they should be good to go. Girl Scout cookies are hard to grow for me.
Message retracted.
Ooh, Tom Roth, did you say bad word?
I said one earlier, and I should have kicked myself.
This is an adult channel.
It was a fracking channel anyway.
Oh, Francis, that's right. You got the Mars 600. Yeah, the TS 600. These are great.
Yes, they really are.
I'm all for Mars Hydro has great lights. They really do.
We haven't had any of them burn out or anything too, and that's what we've had a lot of people ask: is if the little LEDs burn out? And no, we haven't had any, and he's been doing a complete cycle so far. So we'll find out if it lasts. How long it lasts in the years. We'll see how it goes.
Chef GG, we have the best. You guys have the best education. I learned so much from you guys. Got my fast stickers.
Cool.
I like our stickers. They're pretty bitchin'.
I about fell over when I put together our initials for our show was fast. I mean, how stubborn can you be?
He said it and it was like,
oh wow,
shit, you're right.
Then we had the big discussion. 3 days or something over the little A. Yeah, that was funny.
Can you use CFL lights?
CSL.
CFL.
What's CFL?
You can. I forgot.
Mercury vapor lights or something?
That's a different,
blue light. I don't know how they work on the flowering part. It's a different spectrum. So
you got to make sure they'll work for flower.
For the flower cycle also.
There are certain ones that work for veg and
veg only. Yeah. So that's why.
And
the blue light.
Like right here on the wall, I have all the spectrums and all.
Oh yeah, you can't always see it.
All the specs and stuff on these Mars Hydro lights.
And the ray they throw. So compact fluorescent for James. Compact
Seed Sanctuary. Chapter Forbidden Fruit Diamond OG. London pound cake, and a few other random. Hey, we're chopping all these right now.
Yeah, we are. This place really smells green.
They smell, yeah, they smell fire. Hell yeah. All right, let's see here.
All right. Wonderful.
Girl Scout cookie coming down. These are pretty heavy buds.
Yeah, they are.
Let's see. Chop it right.
A little higher. Yeah, right there. Good. Very good. That's so hard. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good.
I wish you guys could smell this. This thing is massive. So good. Yeah.
Now let's stick this right back here.
James Lister, what's up from Australia? Hope you're doing okay.
Oh, James, how are you?
Hope you're okay with all the fires and everything down there, man. Hope you're all good.
That's right. It's their time of year for fire system right now, isn't it?
They're burning away.
Stash your gnome candy seeds. They'll do real good after it burns.
That's what CFLs are. Stands for compact fluorescence. Okay.
Compact fluorescent lights.
So, I mean, yeah, we use fluorescence for starting.
Yeah. We don't use the fluorescent for flowering though. So, but for clones and starting, they work pretty good. Yeah, there you go.
There's some nice buds on that one.
Yeah. Pretty.
So yeah, I'm gonna bring in my other 2 containers, and we're gonna separate all the plants in here. They'll all have their own containers, and I'm gonna move the curtain out here
to the edge.
out to here to the end,
right here.
And we got some other surprises coming in here sometime next week, I believe. Let me get this for these.
Yeah. And I know I mentioned building a light trap out of a cardboard box, but we didn't find the right kind of box, so I'll look for another week. I'll show you next week. If not, we'll give you a bunch of cardboard and build one out of just cardboard. So, but it's a good thing to have on your exhaust or your intake, either one. So just wherever, walk around at nighttime and see if there's light coming out. So that's the whole idea about the light trap.
Yeah.
There we go. Very good. It's you, baby.
V, that smells so good. I appreciate you. We appreciate you.
Yes. Thank you very much, sir.
It's yummy. I can't wait to try it. I can't wait. Hope you'll be.
Get on my glasses, man. It's gonna stick on there all night now.
But you're fine now. Cheers. Seed sanctuary. I wonder if you section off in the soil in the barrel, you could have. I could, and I thought about that, but that wasn't until somebody mentioned it, and then it just kind of
spaced.
Oh yeah, why didn't I do that?
Yeah, you could do that, but you got to do it when you put the dirt in.
I think it was when we noticed that the Girl Scout cookie was completely taken over
by the
Afghan perp.
Yes. Doing them like this is like I used to do the Gumby way back in the 80s and stuff.
Get whacked in the head by a bud.
Yeah, I know. So this one just came off. So
that's a nice one.
Yeah,
man,
nice color and everything. Good. I'll make sure you take some good close-up pictures. I brought my lenses for his camera. So.
We will definitely make a video of all of this for everybody so they can see, because it is frosty, and yeah,
there we go.
Can't wait.
All right.
Let's see here. There's other people commenting on videos.
Well, at least we didn't have to burn these.
Yeah, yeah.
Boy, I tell you, that about made me sick this summer. I tell you, that was a first for me.
Starting off with this grow, though, starting off with the gnat larva living in the soil is terrible.
You got to keep up on it for a long time.
It took me 3 weeks, 3 solid weeks, to get them under control and everything came back to life. Thankfully.
Because they eat the ends of the roots of the new shoots. They're so tender and stuff.
It looks bad. Send it to me. I'll dispose of it properly. I'll ship you a box right away.
When it was burning, I tell you, it was blowing. The smoke was blowing off across the road, and cars were slowing down because, yeah, it was a thick cloud. Standing there and saying, "Man, can you imagine all of that getting stoned now?" Oh wow! I ain't kidding. The column was huge.
Yeah, you can tell it wanted a whole pot Afghan. Yeah.
Yeah.
we jump rope. Yeah, almost. They're almost long enough.
Good, almost, huh?
Just about.
When they're dry enough, we like shape like that. We can throw them like a boomerang.
Well, Mike K, what's up?
Yeah. V, I don't know if we use this soil again for an indoor thing. Nah. To add it to your other garden or flower beds, absolutely. For an outdoor garden for your marijuana, absolutely. Yeah, it's a good reconditioner. So, but for indoor stuff, once you use it, just put it in your flower beds or out in your regular garden and go with fresh stuff that recycle.
Yeah, I might mix this one just because it has a lot of worms in it now.
Yeah,
and it.
They haven't crawled out.
I was watering one day. and the water washed away some of the dirt, and there was a worm. So they're in there. They're happy.
You're doing okay then.
We're gonna make them a little more happy if we can here.
Yeah. Yes. Fat boy.
Have we made hash with the gnome candy? Yeah.
Yes, we have.
Hell
yes,
yeah.
we have.
And it is kick ass.
Yeah, we made some bubble hash with it, with the paint filters and stuff. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We ended up with one thing that we did with something about not quite as big as a softball. It was a really big golf ball size. But I gave that to a friend of mine for Christmas, and he's still shaving on that thing. So yes, it works out pretty well.
Fat boy, what's up? You guys harvest that indoor already? Yep.
We just did.
We just got done cutting it down, and it is hanging.
And this room smells really green, really green.
And I'm sure it'll get a lot stickier too. Hell yeah! I can't wait to try this Estonian. It's so good.
Yeah.
Lisa Crow, you put tobacco in the soil for fungus, gnats, kills the larva.
That might be, yeah. Be careful of the tobacco though. Remember, it's the flavors and stuff for the tobacco. It may leach into your marijuana, so because it will soak up anything water soluble. So
get a weed nicotine plant.
yeah, or a pot plant that tastes like tobacco.
Get stoned, and
well, that'd be good for the kids over in Europe, man. That's all they do. They mix tobacco with their pot all the time. I did some of that when I was over there. Took a hit of that. I can't have cigarette smoke, man. I just passed out slurring shit right there on the sidewalk, and everybody that was with me go poof. They were gone, man. And the guy that he stayed there with me, and my friend goes, "Are you okay?" I woke up after a minute or two, and I says, "What was that?" And he says, "Well, we put tobacco in there." And I said, "Well, I can't. I'm allergic to it." So yeah, that's when I found out. Man, some people can really handle it. So,
do we know what no-till soil is? Maybe we try that. Apparently, you can reuse their soil. I've heard of it. I haven't physically seen anything like that, but I have heard of it. No till. I mean, we always till our soil anyway. Compost it, dudes.
Yes, we do.
Yep.
It's a good thing. Any broadleaf tree, or bush that, in the fall, pile them up, throw them in there, throw them with a little dolomite, and by springtime, they'll be nice and juicy for your plants. Yep. Till them all in real good, and then till them in the spring.
Didn't in a section we put like a layer of compost?
Yeah. Just steer manure. Yeah, steam steer manure
at the
bottom of it.
At the bottom of the hole.
Yeah. 129 feet. The length of the bed, yes.
How many weeks do you flush, and what ppm do you want the runoff? Well, a week of flushing is
7 days is about the minimum I would if it's like an outdoor, or even indoors. 7 days is pretty short. I like to go 9 days, but there have been times when I've gone as much as 15 just because I had to, and so it's between 9 and 15 is a good amount just to flush with use nothing, or with the coffee experiment we did this year, just use coffee in your water right up until you harvest. So yeah.
Ronnie Brown's in the house. It's Rizzle. What's up? Start to lift, you weak kids, huh? Yeah, it didn't take much to cut these things down, huh? Yeah. Look up Mendo Dope or Brown Guy 420 on Cali Buds for no-till soil.
Okay, yeah, we'll check it out.
Cool. I'll
we'll look it up and see.
Yeah.
Fish in the bottom, yes, absolutely. If you just don't want to mess with the fish emulsion, every 15 days or so, yeah, put fish in. We used to do that for the corn and stuff in the garden all the time.
One fish.
Yeah.
Fish in the hole.
Yep. And it works good. Indians weren't dumb.
Yeah. Caligroom Buds, that's the guy that uses no-till soil. Yeah. Yep. We'll look at that. Definitely seemed correct. But yeah, we got the new starts going. We're gonna make a video of those and planting those.
Yeah, we'll show you taproot and stuff real close when we do it. So
I think these are pretty sprouted.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I should have sprouted, or I should have transplanted them probably last night.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want the taproot to get too long, really. As soon as they start to come out.
My garden has probably 300 fish heads.
Good.
It's buried in it. Nice.
Very good.
They'll like that.
If your fish heads are down, 18 inches or something like that, it's like when we put the steer manure in the bottom of the beds. I mean, we put like this much coat before we put the dirt in. So later in the summer, when the taproots got down there, all of a sudden they're doing something, because they reach that extra nutrients down there in the bottom. So, but that stuff will stay there for quite a while, just leaching out a little bit at a time. So when you add stuff on the top, it'll all sink down. So.
Oh yeah, Francis, good night, buddy.
Night, Francis.
Thanks for hopping on.
Chef Gigi says night.
Do you know him?
That's my big Jordan. Very good.
Yeah.
That's something we tried this year that I hadn't tried before, is the beds that we had, being level like this. When we dug the bed, generally I go down 2 feet, and then come across. So, but I got to thinking, the root system on a pot plant, if you're looking at it, kind of goes, laterals come out this way, and then the taproot comes down, but it doesn't go straight down, and you end up having a triangular shaped root pattern underneath the ground. So we had on the edges of our beds, we had them 12 inches deep, and in the middle, in the bottom, we had a trough-like thing, and that was 18 inches. So our beds were down this way and then down that way, and that worked out great. Roots reached everywhere this year, so that's a good way to do it. It would work great for draining too.
It did. Our first run through there was great. It was great.
So yeah, doing that, just instead of having just a square hole, it saved a little bit on soil, because I tell you, a 2-foot hole, 9 feet wide and 28 feet long takes 32 yards. Yeah, 32 yards. That's a lot of dirt. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cousin Combo King, what's up? Hope you're having a good Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, be the pyramid root ball.
Yeah. No, it's just generally shaped. When you pick up a pot plant or something, or you dig the whole thing out, that's about what it looks like. It's a giant upside down triangle.
One main taproot, and just
everything just goes out from there. So yeah, I mean, taproot will go down so far, and then everything else just goes down. Yeah.
Johnny Weed Seed, you dig a trench half a meter deep and lay it in there like World War II criminal.
Keep them in line.
We did a lot of playing on ours too.
Yeah.
A lot of dirt moving.
Yeah, and we till it up, every spring. We'd like to till it up maybe a week to 2 weeks before we plant, because that'll give the bed a chance to settle, more. And gives you also a chance to level it out and stuff like that too. So, and add any other ingredients that you want to add or amendments that you want to add, before you plant. So
yeah,
but mainly getting the ground to settle and leaving it time to do that before you transplant is a big thing, because you don't really want to walk on your beds. Now, we have boards that are 2x12s, and sometimes they're 14, 15 foot. We just lay them across the bed, walking on the board, and the board's on the dirt. It'll pack a little bit, but not enough to really slow the roots down. Not like a footprint. If you're walking on trail, that's pushing in a certain spot down, and a foot down, you can see it. It sink. So lay a board or something across your bed, and so you can walk on the ground your plants.
Got a 2 foot deep hole with loafy soil. You're going to go down a little ways.
Yeah. Let them settle and get firmed up, and then plant your plants, and then don't walk on them. So,
you don't want to lose your shoe.
Yeah. No, roots travel through soft dirt easier than they do walked on. So,
my neighbors love the smell of rotting fish.
Yeah. Smells that way with fish emulsion too. So,
hell, needs to take out his trash.
During the summer, when the plants were feeding them fish emulsion and stuff. Yeah, you'll go clear across the property, you smell fish, and sure, it's an ugly fish smell, but your plants are going like this. Your plants are loving it. I ain't kidding you. So, yeah, it works out well.
Let's see. Do we start our plants indoors and then outdoors?
Usually, yeah.
Yep.
Usually we do.
That's the way we do, because
most often we like to get them so big and then turn the light down and sex them so that we can clone them, and now everything we put in the garden will be female. So, if you don't do that, just make sure you have, like 4 or 5 extras. Yeah, if you can grow 6 plants, I would still have 4 or 5 extra just growing in pots. You can have so many extra, because if one turns male, then you'll have a spare to replace it. So, and then you can put it in the ground.
You won't have to start from square one.
Yeah. One of those 4 plants, you can keep them in a pot right up until the 4th of July, or maybe just a week after the 4th of July, and then put it in the ground. And a plant this big in a pot will still turn out to be 4 foot tall by October from July. So don't be afraid to try it without sexing your plants. If you got, like Gnome Candy does really well with the ratio of male and female. So if we can put 10 in, we'll get 1 male usually. So that's not too bad a ratio. So, having an extra replace that will help out.
Oh, yeah. I'll see.
So it's one of your brother's walking sticks finished. Oh, we don't even have one here, do we?
No, they're not here. They're at the house. They're still sitting in the kitchen, I think.
Bummer.
It's still strapped to the straightener. I think
it's still there in the corner.
Strapped down.
It's ready. I don't know. My brother didn't do nothing with it, so but it's all dry.
That's right. We did make videos on that.
The strings have loosened up and stuff and fallen down now, so it's a nice straight piece. But I tell you, it looks like Einstein.
Gnome Candy regular or femsize? It's a regular.
What's that?
The Gnome Candy seeds.
Oh yeah.
But very good outcomes with them being female.
Yeah, we have a lucky to have a good ratio, a good turnaround.
And would you ever want to try making fem seeds?
I don't know. I'd never really. I thought about it, but I'd never had troubles enough to where I really had to do it to see if it worked.
Use that silver stuff. I mean, we do pretty good with just pollinating.
Yeah. You pollinate, pick a good bud, and make a good male, and do it nature's way. It takes a little time, but it works.
Never used that silver. What was that silver?
Magnum.
Silver something.
Yeah. I don't know. I always thought it was
Never use that stuff.
kind of rough on the seeds or plants for
So
that.
once you flip the lights to sex the plant, that was it. It's going to be stay in flower, and you won't get a mother plant from it. So you won't get a mother plant. Jacob Burton.
Yeah.
Once you flip the lights to sex on the plant, that was it.
It's going to stay in flower, so you won't get a. Yeah. Yeah. That's one thing about sexing your plants and stuff. Once you do turn it, that's the stressing part. We explained that doing that and then putting the plant back outside to turn itself around, that'll take about 3 weeks really to turn around and start to grow again, because it goes and it puts out the 1 finger leaf just like when it comes up, and then it goes to crow's feet, and then it goes to the 5 fingers. So I mean, it has to turn completely around to do that. So
and that's why I also didn't try to re-veg these, because the buds were just already forming pretty good on these, and it would have taken at least 3 weeks, if not longer, for these to turn back around. So
that's right, we did, huh?
So I just let them go. Our Alaskan branch.
Yeah, Alaska calls in. These talked about snagging suckers out of the Williams Creek when we were kids for Grandma's garden. Yeah.
Yeah. For
right.
the garden.
Woo. One thing about feminizing your seeds, it does stress your seed. So
I heard 24/7 lighting for a couple weeks helps get females.
Yeah, or just a good clean strain. So
yeah,
we just try to do it nature's way and stuff, and we have better luck doing it that way. So
reckon that would look as sick as a walking stick. Full have the strain engraved in the stick. Yeah,
we'll write something down in it anyway.
Engraved gnome candy, gnome candy into it.
Yeah, but I think that one is
colloidal silver. That's what it was.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Thank you, thank you, Lisa. Colloidal silver. That's right. Never tried it. You ever consider getting a half mask respirator with OV filters?
For a room or for me? We've got HEPA filters and stuff on our intake and our exhaust, so for the room. So yeah, we don't want anything coming in, or any critters coming in through the exhaust either. So get them filtered up and everything pretty good.
Spudsville, what up? No, what's up, bro? Damn, that's cold. What? We chopped down the babies.
Yeah.
It wasn't murder. Didn't do it.
She gave herself freely.
I'm pretty sure cloning from a bud, then growing that plant out, makes it to have crazy structure called monster cropping. I think it looks trippy. I have seen some. There are some videos out there with people that do monster cropping.
Oh yeah,
they do. They look way trippy.
I've seen a guy that had around his plant. He had a round picnic table like thing, and the plant grew in the center, and it got so high, and he started taking each one of these limbs and laying it out this way, and he had like shelves about this far apart, like 3 of them, and he'd lay it out this way, and he'd split that limb and pull it this way, and he'd lay these buds like this. Trippy. I'd never seen anybody kink and split a limb like that before, but he had the whole thing spread out around here, and the whole plant was probably, by the time he'd done, it was probably 15 feet across, but it wasn't any taller than about 3 feet, because it was right down on this picnic table, round picnic table around this plant.
Similar to our picket fence.
Yeah. So, but yeah, he would kink and then he'd split the end or the limb, which really, I thought would really stress it, but he just turned it down like this. So,
Budsville, what up? Missed you guys live. No, you're here. You made it.
Yeah, we are here. We are here.
Yeah, we are. Yeah. Comment was that Johnny was talking about puking while amending fish. Just adding some other nutrients in there is all. Little acid.
Pharmaceuticals.
Stomach
they are water soluble. Shame on me.
Yeah.
Imagine doing one of this with like Quaaludes or something, or Ritalin.
Water.
Yeah.
So we're gonna move all these barrels and everything, and we're gonna give everything I'm gonna give everything a really good clean, and
Yeah. Get ready to go for the next one.
get ready for the next round.
Yeah.
We got some new ones coming in.
Might put dividers in the next ones, right?
Yeah. V, see ya later, buddy.
Later, B.
I'll chat with you later. Works well. Big thumbs
Very
up.
good, yeah.
Big thumbs up. Cheers. Cheers to all of you.
Laying the tomatoes down works the same way. It really does. So yeah, it worked. This old man just did it with the pot plant and right in the garden. So yeah.
Oh, I could consider legalizing medical use for Browns and Bengals fans because of anxiety. High levels anxiety.
High level. Yeah.
The garden looks empty. Yeah. It's all.
Yeah, that's a fake bud back there. Have you guys noticed the hares have hair? You know, I didn't notice that until I started taking these really close-ups.
Yeah.
That the hares have hairs.
This is a picture of our gnome candy.
Yeah.
On our band. Give a shout out to uprinting.com. Uprinting is a great company. They make all of our shirts and stickers and banners, and they make all of our stuff for us. So
that's right.
A big shout out to Uprinting. Great work. If anybody's interested in getting anything made like that, I highly recommend Uprinting. Later, B. Come back. They need opium. Has anybody ever grown opium?
Probably grows all over in some places. You just get in trouble for cutting the bud or cutting the flowers.
I'm shocked the Bengals are so bad. the Reggies of the NFL. I want that gnome candy poster autographed. That's a big banner.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that banner is actually like 8 feet tall. They made a mistake and there was in the direction of the picture, and they ended up making that one 8 feet tall.
8 feet tall.
I wanted it 8 feet wide.
You think you guys would have been seeing the bottom half of that bud.
Yeah. I remember in some of the earlier videos, I couldn't even see some things. Don't make me want to smoke a joint, but it's a brisk 50 out.
Still 50 is okay for plant.
Yeah. Throw on a coat. Go burn one. That's hilarious as anyone grown up.
Oh no.
Not here. I've got a mate who loves poppies. I have a Mona Lisa poster in my tent. She's smoking a fatty.
Very good.
Oh yeah. I don't know why that one got blocked.
One of the first rooms I ever had when I was younger and stuff like that, I had a poster, and it was this big fat joint running, and it was Randy Roach.
Randy Roach.
Randy Roach, yeah, and he had big old eyes on him and stuff. Yeah, he was running. His saying was, "Times of marijuana and no money will get you by better than times of money and no marijuana."
Yeah,
I thought that was very insightful. Because over my life, yeah, it's been that way. Sometimes when you ain't got the money and you got pot, no worries.
You live in California, you're not allowed coats or plastic straws or plastic bags
or long pants.
$50 thrill. What is up? Popping in. What's up? Not much. Just hacking down these plants behind us or up here.
Smelling the green as it kind of pungiates the room.
It's Definitely a wonderful aroma.
Yeah. And yeah, a few days, boy, you'd be able to smell this all up and down the block.
Oh yeah. Turn the heater on. Turn the fans on in here.
Lock the room when you're not here.
Cali or Florida is the dream. Oh yeah. As far as where you want to move, or I can't live in Florida. I can't see myself living in Florida.
Yeah. All those pythons out in Everglades, heck no.
It's so cold here in Cali. I had to put another heater in my tent, and it's blowing my fuses. Oh,
no, bummer.
Wow.
Let's see.
Heavy gauge cords. If you're running cords or anything, get heavy gauge cords.
Yeah.
It'll
Something to carry the load. Yeah.
It'll help carry more of a load. Yeah.
Other than that, your floor's cold. You're in a tent or something like that. Get a piece of insulation. What's that foam stuff? This big, that blue stuff you put in the walls.
Yeah.
You put that underneath.
Or even just the 1 inch thick insulation.
Yeah.
It's only like $11 a sheet at Home Depot.
Yeah.
Just cut a big square of that and set your plant on that.
Yeah.
Be nicely.
Yeah. Be up off the ground real awesome. Yeah.
Cold weather sucks. Yeah. It does.
Yeah.
Let's see. My homegrown bows, what's up? 61 and thunderstorms in Missouri. Oh, how's your plants doing?
Let's see.
Probably indoors. Couldn't know. Had no idea that it was a cord. So you must be using just a small little extension cord, huh? You go to like a hardware store too. You can buy like right off of the roll too, heavy gauge.
Oh, line. Yeah,
heavy gauge line.
Just get a good plug for the end.
Yep. Get a good plug adapter for that, and
what you need.
I did the same thing for my welder, so you should be able to do that for a regular outlet.
Yeah.
But the bigger gauge, the more current you're gonna get.
TP, yes, DG. Excellent. James Lester.
Easy trimming, you guys. Yeah.
That'd be simple answer.
I defoliated these yesterday, so it'll make it a little easier for trimming.
Space this size, sticking to the number of plants you're supposed to legally or whatever. Yeah. But if you risk it, sometimes you got to 15, but then you cut them back and 4 or 5 branches you leave, they'll put out nice big buds, and the others you clone. So when you come up with 3/4 of a pound, or some people get luckier than that and get a lot more. So especially with these new license stuff they got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have one being flushed outdoors and it downpours for 2 days now.
Sounds like here. Like I said, yeah, as of today, we hadn't seen the sun for better than a week. It didn't rain all the time. It did some, but it was just cloudy.
Yeah.
So, you can just get out in the sun and feel that vitamin C just soaking in through you, clear to your bones.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Anyway, guys, I think that's about it for this evening. We're gonna go. I got some little starts to
take care of.
Take care of and get those planted and everything, and admire these things. Anyway, everybody have a great weekend.
That's right. Have a good time, with people.
And we'll see you on our next video.
Don't be afraid to do something in your garden. No trouble.
Hell yeah.